Hello everyone, so in this week's video I am going to be showing you how to glue your eyebrows down with Pros-Aide. So we're going to begin with taking all of our hair out of our face, and Pros-Aide is a medical adhesive, so this is like a real strong one. This is my favourite way of blocking down my brows. So we're going to be taking some Pros-Aide, I'll leave a link down below where you can get it, an eyebrow brush to brush our eyebrows, some translucent or baby powder, a spatula kind of metal thing that I've got here, some 99% alcohol, some cotton buds and a makeup sponge. So to begin with, we're just going to brush through our brows to make sure they're nice and smooth and fleeky, ready to be stuck down. Then we're going to open our Pros-Aide little bottle, and I'm just pulling the brows up using that eyebrow brush wand thing, and as the hairs fall as I move the brush across, I will glue them down using a Pros-Aide. This will just make sure that all the hairs get coated and it will have a better finish. I hope that made sense. If not, hopefully the video will do the justice for me. Once they are all covered like this, I did one more layer over the top using some more Pros-Aide just to make sure all the hairs had a nice thick coat and it was easier for me to smooth them out. Then taking the end of that eyebrow brush, I'm just flattening it all out, making sure all the hairs are straight and in the right line, but don't use the actual brush end because it will probably ruin your brush. I don't know, I didn't try it, but it probably will. Then taking a cotton bud dipped in some 99% alcohol, I'm just cleaning up the edges as best I can, not touching the eyebrow because we want as much product on the eyebrow as we can. Then taking that spatula with a little bit more Pros-Aide on, I'm just making sure the eyebrows are nice and flush on my skin, just so it blends really nice for the finished product. Once again, cleaning up the edges with some 99% alcohol on a cocktail stick, a cotton bud. Then I'm just drying it, fanning it, and you'll know when it's dry because it won't be white, it will be clear. Fixing up your other eyebrow just to make sure it's still flaky and it's dry, so it should look something like this. Then taking a makeup sponge with some powder on it, you can use baby powder, translucent powder, probably even flour if you really wanted to, and really press it into the eyebrow hairs. This will make sure that they are stuck and set and that they won't move, and it will really get rid of the tackiness and stickiness from the Pros-Aide, and it will just really help keep the hairs in place, and it will just set them there. Then I've just dusted it all off with a brush, any excess powder. Then I'm just going ahead and repeating that process, adding some Pros-Aide, using the spatula to make sure it's smooth, cleaning up the edges with a cotton bud and 99%, drying it all off by fanning my hands around like a lost seal, and then applying a layer of powder using that makeup sponge. Brushing away any excess like this. And then you have basically completed this whole look. I only needed 2 layers for my eyebrows, but depending on how thick and stubborn your eyebrows are, you could need more. You could probably need just 1 if your eyebrows are really thin. But this is my favourite method of blocking out eyebrows, and yeah, this is one that I prefer just because Pros-Aide is really strong, so if you sweat and stuff a lot, just like me, this one will hold better because it doesn't come off with water. You have to have a special remover for it. Now to remove this, a regular wet wipe will not remove it, so you're going to want to need some 99% alcohol. I don't know why I rolled my eyes. This is me showing how a regular wet wipe will try and get it off, like it literally just won't come off. So you're going to want to put some 99% alcohol on a sponge or a cotton pad or a wet wipe like I have here, and you're just going to want to start working it onto the eyebrow. I pushed really hard and scrubbed a lot, so my eyebrow went red, however it didn't hurt. It just came off nice and smooth. Once you get a little bit up, just work underneath that as much as you can and it will come off slowly. This did take about 5 minutes, so be patient, but it has a great effect when it's on and all your makeup's done, and I love this one. The redness went down within about 10 minutes, so yeah. I just brushed through my eyebrows once more to make sure they were nice and clean and smooth. If you want to get Pros-Aide, I'll leave a link down in the description where to get it. And that's literally it for this tutorial, guys. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and I will see you next week for a new tutorial. Goodbye.